That's a chicken man guarantee.
If your man likes chicken, you might like chicken.
In the SNL sketch, Beavis and Butthead, Ryan Gosling and Mikey Day donned prosthetics to transform into the iconic animated duo. But the moment Heidi Gardner saw their faces, she couldn't help but burst into laughter. She was so shocked by their appearances that she couldn't control herself. But the blooper still made it to the show because of how natural it felt.
Kindly move seats.
Buddy, last time I pulled on one that hard, cop changed his mind and did write me a ticket.
In the latest Close Encounters sketch, Kate McKinnon returned as a guest and pulled out all the stops to get host Ryan Gosling to crack up, especially while acting out what the aliens allegedly did to his private parts. It's not the first time she managed to make him crack up either. These sketches are always a hit, and this one had Ryan in stitches, laughing non-stop for over a minute, as can be seen in the skit.
He had it draped over his nose like a Viking helmet.
To take this thing off.
In the Lisa from Temecula sketch, Ego Nwodum repeatedly sawed into her well-done steak with such intensity that the whole table shook, sending food and drinks spilling everywhere. The chaos naturally affected the other actors and had host Pedro Pascal laughing through nearly the entire scene. He broke character several times, while Punky Johnson struggled to hide her laughter, and Bowen Yang completely lost it. This is actually considered to be one of the most effective bloopers of the show.
Just want to check in on you. Is everything going all right? We've been getting some complaints.
Oh, because we black?
I think you should get home now, Devin. On San Vicente, take it to the 10, then switch to the 4. 4 and 5.
In The Californians, Stewart has cancer. Fred Armisen delivered devastating news in an absurdly hilarious way, pushing Bill Hader to his breaking point as he struggled to keep a straight face. He kept laughing throughout the sequence, and it made for a hilarious display of unintended humor. The bloopers seemed to work well enough with the scene, so the team at SNL chose not to edit it out.
You're not too bright, are you, Fern? I mean, whatever your name was. We all can't be brainy like Fern here.
In the aptly named Extremely Stupid sketch, Candice Bergen's character was meant to be far more intelligent than Gilda Radner's, but Candice kept slipping up, ironically adding to the humor and fitting the scene even better than planned. It was an embarrassing moment at the time for the renowned host, but she has no regrets because the sketch turned out a lot better because of her mistakes.
I want to talk to you tonight on behalf of a God-given American right, the right to extreme stupidity. And I should know, and so should Fern, because we...
If your man likes chicken, you might like chicken.
In Super Showcase spokesmodels, Maya Rudolph and Kristen Wiig couldn't stop cracking each other up as they enthusiastically announced over-the-top game show prizes. There were some rather striking phrases they used too, such as Chicken Man, which were good enough to make the other actors, like Bill Hader, chuckle too. All in all, it was an intentional set of bloopers which may have even been planned right from the start.
Massage at the Graves.
So how did you learn to sew corks?
In the SNL sketch, Cork Soakers, Janet Jackson did her absolute best to avoid accidentally saying something inappropriate. But the double entendre was way too much for her to handle, and she can be seen trying to control herself multiple times. It wasn't just her either, as no one on set could keep a straight face. It led to a hilarious sequence, and everyone got a good laugh out of the whole thing.
He gonna win.
In the Inside the Beltway sketch, Adie Bryant burst into laughter when her wardrobe assistant accidentally wandered onto the set mid-sketch, completely catching her off guard. Her costumer mistimed the wardrobe change, but the unexpected moment turned out to be hilarious. Adie couldn't stop laughing and struggled to make it through the rest of the sketch. Naturally, this is not something that anyone could plan out, but having said that, the sequence was still kept in the final video.
I'm sorry, there's absolutely nothing I can do for your son, but I can do the robot.
In Dr. Beeman's office test results, Tim Meadows made a surprise entrance, throwing off Will Ferrell, who found it nearly impossible to deliver the bad news without laughing. The role of Dr. Poop was originally meant for someone else, so Tim's unexpected appearance caught everyone off guard and cracked up the cast. It can also be seen that Molly Shannon absolutely loses it throughout the entire skit. She just couldn't keep a lid on her emotions after what just happened.
Deep connection here.
You can feel it in your stomach.
Adele may not be cut out for acting, although she sings well enough to not need to do anything else for the rest of her life. In the Africa tourism, she was hit with such a massive laughing fit that she had to crouch down to try and hide from the camera, unable to contain herself. This doesn't happen just once either. She can be seen quite visibly losing it, most possibly over the ridiculous dialogue of the skit. It's a miracle that her colleagues were able to keep a straight face through all of this.
Here's you, here's Matt, there's you, there.
In Matt Foley, Van Down by the River, Chris Farley launched himself onto the table, smashing it to pieces and sending everyone on set into fits of laughter. David Spade lost it multiple times, but the biggest laugh most definitely came when the table broke, completely catching the cast off guard. Luckily, no one got seriously injured in the middle of all this.
Back up, please. Back up. What are you doing?
In Cast List, a cut for time sketch, Will Ferrell portrayed an over-the-top drama teacher, and every cast member on stage broke character at least once due to his antics. It wasn't just laughter, as they each lost it in their own unique way, which made the chaos even funnier. Meanwhile, Ferrell stayed locked into his role the entire time, even while cracking up, making the moment all the more legendary.
Choose from all to order him. Who's this guy?
Pete Davidson has cracked up on many occasions, despite being a proper veteran of Saturday Night Live. One such occasion can be seen in the skit Diner Lobster, where Pete just couldn't stop laughing as he watched John Mulaney perform a hilarious Les Miserables parody in front of him, complete with singing and dancing. There was nothing he did to even make it seem like he was trying to control himself, and it all worked out for everyone in the end.
Hi, are you free to wrap a gift?
What? Oh my good Lord!
In the sketch named Gift Wrap, James Franco unexpectedly squirted a bunch of fake blood into Leslie Jones's mouth, leaving her so thrown off that she couldn't make it through the rest of the sketch without breaking. Of course, this would have probably had the same effect on any other cast member too, but in this case, it was Jones who became the subject of one of the many bloopers on the show.
We heard the pounding of native drums. Was it in our minds? We don't know.
When there are steamy scenes involved, it is only natural for people to lose their composure and cause funny incidents while shooting. In the Lovas with Barbara and Dave sketch, Jimmy Fallon struggled to get through his lines while sitting in a hot tub with Drew Barrymore, constantly breaking into laughter. He may have been a bit taken aback by her presence, but his behavior caused Barrymore to also break out the odd smile in the skit.
Suit your service. Oopsie, I muffed it up again.
American Psycho has had many parodies over the years, so SNL was always going to do one too. In Escorts, Emily Blunt was so overcome with laughter trying to say her oopsie doopsie catchphrase that she actually hid under a lampshade to keep from breaking character. Even so, she couldn't stop herself from showing the audience that she was clearly trying to avoid a blooper. And as luck would have it, this scene did become a blooper for the show. Like, share, and subscribe if you liked this clip, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay then, see you soon.